Okay. Buongiorno and buon anno, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope your 2021 started better at the end of 2020. Welcome back to our Instagram live series. I'm Alessandro Boga, the Italian specialist at Wilson Daniels. We're kicking off the new year by welcoming back Gianluca Bisol, the 21st generation and president of his family winery. That made Valdobbiadene famous, and they've been making wines there since 1542. Leader in the production of highest quality Prosecco Superiore, Bisol recently launched the first ever Prosecco Rosé DOC to the US market, following the decision by the local consortium to finally allow to make pink Prosecco. Gianluca and I will discuss all about the new Prosecco Rosé. Feel free to type your own questions while we talk. Now let's connect to Gianluca. Here it is.
Ciao Gianluca, come stai?
Ciao, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Yeah. It's cold, which with the coldest temperature of the year. You know, at the end of January, normally in Italy is La Merla, no? The days of very cold, La Merla go inside. And so it's a perfect cold temperature for preparing well the soil and the vineyard for the next season, because you know that every time that in the winter is a very cold temperature, there is a total bacteria killed, so we can start with a very fresh soil without bacteria, so more ready for a
That's
wonderful season.
Well, this is the third time we have you on our Instagram live series here at the Wilson Daniels channel, and I'm very looking forward and very excited to speak about the Prosecco Rosé, which is the new thing coming from the Prosecco land.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
So right. So tell us all about it. We want to know more about the new denomination, why the local consortium finally decided to allow the production of pink Prosecco, and then also how it is made, how it's possible to make pink Prosecco now.
Yes. So this is a good question. This is also a good time for Prosecco, because this decision is something very smart, because is nothing of new, because Pinot Noir from ever was allowed to be used in the cuvée of Prosecco, but in white. The only change is to use in red, like for Champagne, they can use in red the Pinot Noir for creating the Champagne Rosé. So after years and years of discussion, now we have in our hand this bottle finally, that is amazing for an explosion of sensation of the Prosecco that are different from the other Prosecco, because thanks to the maceration of the grape, of the skin contact for some day with for the Pinot Noir, we obtain a lot of tannins, and also this is very strange and intriguing, because after this connection of tannins in Prosecco, that is a very gentle kind of wine, of sparkling wine, we obtain the body. So at the end, this Prosecco is not only with a color rosé, but it's also something with another taste, very interesting, because you can match with other kind of food, pairing with other food and dishes, so you can explore a new experience in the world of Prosecco. It's very, very nice, and we are very lucky, because in 2008 I was in Venice with my friend Tom Stevenson. Someone of you, I think, you know, Tom Stevenson is considered the guru of champagne. He wrote numbers of book about champagne and the bubbles in the world, and now is the president of the major competition of sparkling wine in the world, Champagne and Sparkling Wine Challenge. And in 2008, we was together in Venice, and by helicopter, we went to Valdobbiadene. So it is about 15 minutes from Venice to Valdobbiadene of helicopter, because we are very near Venice. And when we was in the helicopter over the hills of Valdobbiadene, Tom Stevenson, during the flight, I was explaining to him the characteristic of the soil, the geologic characteristic, the altitude, etc. And he told me in 2008, I would like to see a Pinot Noir here. I'm sure that the Pinot Noir here can be an incredible success, an incredible quality. So I do this. In 2009, after 1 year, I planted 4 hectares of Pinot Noir in the area of UNESCO Prosecco Superiore, Valdobbiadene Conegliano. And so now I have the best Pinot Noir that is available in this area. So 4 hectares for us now are perfect time to allow us to create this new cuvée.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, here you can see the vision of like many years before it was even thought of doing that, and you already had the Pinot Noir planted in Valdobbiadene, which for the regulation of Prosecco DOC Rosé, the Pinot Noir doesn't have to come from Valdobbiadene, which is of course superior quality, the fruit, but it has to come from the DOC area. So you are actually putting some better fruit into your Prosecco, and which is going to be a big differentiation, I guess, from most producers that will come out with a Prosecco Rosé.
Yes, we are for the only one to have a Prosecco Rosé with a Pinot Noir that is made in the original area of Prosecco. This is fantastic, and this is not only to be in the area, but is also because the difference of the soil, the exposition, the excursion of temperature that we have in Valdobbiadene and Conegliano. So this rosé is something in which we put all our experience or our possibility and all this vision for a nice quality Prosecco that we always have. So we dedicate him also to Geo, my grandfather, because he was the man that decided to plant a vineyard in different kind of soil in the hills of Valdobbiadene and Conegliano. So it's thanks to him if today we have this experience in different kind of soil. And we decided to produce this with a longer contact of second fermentation on the yeast, not the minimum that is 30 days, but the double.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can no longer hear you. Okay, now yes. Sorry, maybe it was just me. Keep going. Sorry. No, okay. I lost the sound.
You lose me when?
20 seconds, but maybe it was only me. I don't know. But you can keep going. Yeah.
I was telling that is an extra brut, so 6.5 sugar residual per gram per liter. So we decided to do this that is very near the extra brut. So it's perfect for appetizer, for aperitif, for pairing all the lunch. So also thanks to the body of the wine, you can match with many kind of food. So now we can also, taste together.
It's important to mention that for the regulation, all the fruit has to come from the same vintage. Correct? So millesimato.
Exactly.
You can see.
Yes, you have to use 10% of Pinot Noir, maximum 15, and we use 15%.
Also, this is the 2019 vintage. The 2020 vintage will be available very soon, probably by mid-February. And it's important thing to say is that
Yes.
the 2019 vintage, there were really, really few, a handful of producers that were able to make a Prosecco Rosé, because to your point earlier, not everybody had Pinot Noir to put in the blend. So now you're gonna see with the 20 vintage probably more, but 2019 we're talking about like a handful of producers, and we're very lucky that you were able to make it right away, and we brought in already in December this new wine.
Exactly. So you know that Prosecco DOC is the only category which at the moment is possible to produce a Prosecco Rosé. You know that there are 3 levels of general. One is Prosecco DOC, another one is Priore DOCG, and the third level is Prosecco Rosé is a low C category. So the flavor of our Prosecco is very, very interesting, because you can recognize all the characteristics of apple, of the Prosecco, classical Prosecco, so apple, peach, banana, and some flowers, also some tropical fruit like lychees. And in the Pinot Noir give to the Prosecco Rosé is the flavor of sweetness of rose, lily of the valley, and also fresh citrus fragrance. It's more complex, more rich than a normal Prosecco, no? In the mouth is very rich, power, a lot of power, have the characteristic that the body of Pinot Noir give. Exactly. So you can use match with much more kind of food. You can obtain a different pairing. Speaking about Prosecco. Rich, long, remain long, a good acidity that clean perfectly the mouth, and all the flavor go all around your mouth. Very rich. Yeah. I think that this rosé can have also a long life, because body and acidity can stay longer in the. Hi, Lucio. Can you repeat? Can you repeat the question? Exactly. Exactly. The color is also beautiful, no? Very, very beautiful. Is thanks to about this is a connection is not good. See, did you hear me? Hello? I hear you now. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Okay,
No,
good. The
yeah,
connection.
you were talking about the color and the wine. And to your point, it was like very lingering notes. The really good acidity, which is great for also food pairing. What would you think would be like a couple of wines that would go very well with
I think that this is perfect with the oyster. This is perfect with all the raw fish, and I'm sure that is an amazing pairing with the sushi cuisine.
Yeah, awesome.
What do you think about?
No, I think what you said is absolutely the way to go for the food. Definitely. I mean, this is kind of in my point of view, is kind of a prosecco which emphasizes even more the taste of the different flavors you find in the prosecco. They're even more emphasized by the little pinot noir that is added to the blend, and is more of an explosion of the floral part and the fruit part. So
Exactly.
we have a questions from the followers. They're asking if the pinot noir is added through blending or saignée. Blending. Yeah.
Blending.
Okay. Well, that's great, Gianluca. Is there anything else that you want to add about this? Is a very exciting product. We saw already the excitement in the market as soon as the product reached the market, and our people were able to distribute around the country, it's super exciting to also taste the new vintage, which is gonna come very soon. So
you know that we don't want to produce a lot of this. It's a very small production, only thanks to this 4 hectares of Pinot Noir. So at the moment we produce only 3,000 cases, so very small quantity, and is not for all the market of the world, but major part go in US, and because you know that we have a very good cooperation, so we decided to move a major part to your market, because you love the rosé, and we are very happy, and I can't wait to come US with you and all the people of the team to see the market and to see the reaction. But from the first orders that we received from you, this is exciting from the people.
The more you give us, the better. We're gonna find a place for it. Okay, I just want to also add that the Prosecco Rosé DOC from Bisol Geo retails for $16.99, a suggested retail price. So if there's no other questions, I think we can wrap this up, and we can catch up later. And I thank you so much for your time again to talk to us about this new exciting product. And please, everybody, make sure to follow Gianluca. He's very active on social media at Gianluca Bisol, and also make sure to follow Bisol at Bisol Prosecco. And if you have any follow-up questions, either reach out to us at Wilson Daniels or at Gianluca directly. Yeah, thanks again, Gianluca. Happy New Year. And
thank you much. Thank you everybody for following me, follow our production, and
I can't wait to come back and see you in Valdobbiadene. It's been a while. Hopefully this year is gonna happen.
Exactly, I can't wait. Thank you very much, Alessandro.
Ciao.
Thank you everybody. Ciao.